Welcome back to our story, From Housemaid to King's Wife. Let's dive into episode 5. Queen Amara drove back to the palace, her mind racing. What she saw at the mansion confirmed her worst fears. OJ hadn't just seduced the king, she'd used a love potion. Amara knew persuading him to leave would be impossible while he was under such a powerful spell. She's used charms to hold my husband captive, Amara muttered to herself. I thought she would just give me a child and disappear. But she wants to take my husband, my throne, everything. I have to act fast. Upon returning to the palace, she called an urgent meeting of the king's cabinet. The atmosphere was tense as she stood before them. The king is dead, she announced, her voice cold and firm. He died yesterday at the hospital from a heart condition. The men stared in shock. They knew the king had been unwell, so the lie was believable. To avoid a vacuum in leadership, she continued, we will crown a new leader. The cabinet members looked at each other, confused. The king had no heir. Who could possibly take the throne? Amara's next words shattered all tradition. I will be crowned the queen of the kingdom, a shocked elder protested. But this is not allowed. A woman cannot occupy the sacred throne. In response, Amara pulled a gun from her handbag and shot him. Fear gripped the room. One by one, the remaining men stood and proclaimed Amara the new ruling queen. She then sat upon the king's throne, a chilling look of triumph on her face. The next day, she bought a casket, placed a large stone inside, and sealed it shut. She announced a grand burial for the late king, warning everyone, do not open the casket, bury it exactly as it is. Her orders were followed, and the kingdom mourned a king who was still very much alive, burying a stone in his place. When OJ heard the news, she knew she had to act. She rushed to the king. We have to go back to the palace. Amara has declared you dead and has taken your throne. But the king, lost in his enchanted love, didn't seem to understand. I don't want the throne, he said dreamily. I only want to be with you. If you take me from this mansion, I will die. OJ realized the love portion was far stronger than she'd intended. The king had lost his mind. In a panic, she returned to the native doctor. The love is too much. He won't leave my side. Can you reverse it? She pleaded. The native doctor shook his head grimly. It is irreversible. The charm is final. You can never be separated. OG was trapped. What will she do now? Stay tuned for episode 6 to find out. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for the next chapter of this thrilling story.